So what's the long-term view in terms of living with Tourette syndrome? So for adults with Tourette syndrome, it may be that you have lived with tics for your whole life and wondered what these habits were. You may recognise that your parents or other family members also made sounds or movements. Many people live with tics and never feel the need to get a formal diagnosis, or it may never have been picked up by a healthcare professional. Often children with a diagnosis are able to access extra educational support, so as an adult it's really a personal choice as to whether you seek a diagnosis or not. However, there are medications and behavioural therapy as potential treatment options, no matter what age you are. So the long-term view is that tics tend to increase in frequency and severity between the ages of 8 and 12 years old. But this can still range from mild to severe. And most people with Tourette syndrome see improvements by late adolescence or early adulthood, with some becoming tic-free. A minority of people with Tourette syndrome continue to have severe and persistent tics into adulthood, and currently there is no technology that can predict how Tourette syndrome might affect someone long term. For some people, living with Tourette syndrome will continue throughout their life, but symptoms will come and go. Adults with Tourette syndrome have found some helpful ways of managing their Tourette syndrome, which may work for some people. Some of these complementary therapies, however, have little evidence to support their effectiveness, but they would do little harm to try. As physical tics often lead to aches and pains, gentle stretching every day can help maintain relaxed and supple muscles. There are other strategies to try, such as mindfulness, yoga, guided relaxation, breathing, aromatherapy, or hypnotherapy. Diet and exercise is an interesting concept, although there's no medical evidence to suggest that a particular diet is better suited to people with Tourette syndrome. Many people with TS notice that their tics worsen when they eat certain foods that contain additives, artificial colourings, or high levels of sugar. And is generally advised, a diet rich in fresh and natural foods containing plenty of vitamins and minerals is a great approach to supporting your general health and well-being. Generally, we know exercise is good for your health, and many people with Tourette syndrome find exercise brings relief from their symptoms for a short while. Some people find that too much physical activity worsens their tics, so you should really moderate around what works best for you. An important message is to find your passion. Try lots of different things which you may enjoy and which may help with your tics and relaxation. A lot of people with Tourette syndrome find something which they say helps them enormously, whether that's art, sports, music or drumming, anything really, it's up to you. And people with Tourette syndrome can have many varied careers, including ones which may not normally be considered for somebody with Tourette syndrome. A hairdresser, a teacher, barber, surgeons, neurologists, actors, all of those careers are possible. Another important thing is finding inspiring people with Tourette syndrome. There are more and more adults coming forward to talk about their Tourette syndrome, and we have great examples of famous and successful people who can be role models for young people with Tourette syndrome and adults. Billie Eilish, Casper Lee, Seth Rogen, Lily Pons. But we also need to find adults with Tourette syndrome who can show young people that all the worries that they have about life with Tourette syndrome can be overcome. Yes, there will be challenges, but you can go to university, get a job, date, get married and have a family. If as an adult you find your tics are difficult or painful and you would like support, there is medication and behavioural therapy available. And if you have been on medication for tics or co-occurring conditions for a long time, then please do ask your healthcare professional for a medication review so that your medication regime is looked after. Support groups exist, and organisations like the ADHD Foundation Neurodiversity Charity provide information, training and support. So remember that you're not alone.